Hey guys, it's collab time! Yay! And I'm going to be doing the vintage glam look, taking myself from looking like this to this, and finally this. If you're interested in how, keep watching. This video is of course in collaboration with the stunning Happy Hair Show. My name is actually Ashley. Make sure you check her out. Look at that tailbone length hair. How often do you see that? So I start off just by filling in my brows. I use the Storm palette by Sleek here, and I'm just using the browns and the noir, the black that they've got in that palette to fill in my brows. And here I'm reaching for my Bobbi Brown corrector in Burnt Peach. This is for my problem areas, which are a dark pigmentation on the inner corner of my eyes and dark circles. You can tell my eyes are a bit puffy. Blame it on the pregnancy, yeah. No, not really. This generally just looks like that. Then I grab my Select Cover Concealer, and I use this for multiple purposes. For example, I might use it over my dark pigmentation. In this instance, I'm going to be using it under my brow just to sharpen it up after I filled it in, just to give it that kind of like fresh look, because I've got a couple of hairs coming through that need plucking. So yeah, I just sharpen my brows with my Select Cover Concealer. Once I'm done applying the concealer to the top part of my brow and the bottom part, I just like to blend it out, and here I'm just using a stippling brush by MAC just to blend out my work so it's not too glaringly obvious. Then I go in with my NC35 Studio Sculpt Concealer, which is actually 2 shades lighter than my own skin, and just to the tops of the arches of my brows I actually use a small angle brush and apply some color right there. So the purpose of actually applying that color under the peaks of the arches of my brow is actually to further sharpen the look. It also acts as a sort of highlight for the brow as well. So here I am applying concealer, the Select Cover, of course, to the area under my eyes, just over the Bobbi Brown corrector. Then of course, using my stippling brush from MAC, I apply my Studio Fix Fluid, which contains SPF 15, luckily for me, in NC44, which is actually my actual tone color. I'm going to be using a darker color in a second, you'll see. Then I reach for the NC50, which is a darker color, to kind of just add a bronzy glow to my skin. A little bit more color. Yes, I'm greedy. I know I've got some already, but we can always be browner. Browner isn't a word, sorry. Of course, when you apply foundation that's liquid, you need to set it so the color stays in place. And I use the Mineralized Skin Finish, of course, by MAC in dark. And you want to use some kind of a kabuki brush, a very dense brush, you know, whichever, you can use whichever of you're choosing. My one's from the Body Shop. And you want to use firm patting motions to tap the color into the skin. And you know, gently blend as you're going along, but the main action is like patting the color into your skin. So here I am applying my NYX Jumbo Milk pencil to my eyelids. I'm using this as a base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying later, and it serves two purposes, really to cause the color to pop and be brighter, and also just to have a kind of surface for it to adhere to. But a word of warning, if you use too much of this stuff, it will cause your eyeshadow to crease. So don't go too cray-cray when you are applying this. Thank you. And I apply it to the inner corner of my eye. It really does help to open up the eye. And also I'm going to be applying a light color shadow to the base of the eye in the inner corner as well. So again, helping the color to stick. So here I am using my Naked 2 palette, and I'm using it to define my crease. I'm using Pistol first. The brush that I'm using here is a bullet brush. Again, the brand is not important, but I got this from Forever 21 actually. Yes, I know, makeup artists probably turn their noses up at it, but it does the job, so hey. So now I'm kind of winging it out at the end towards my brow. And then joining down from the corner of my eye as well. Then using a bullet brush, I literally grab a bit of the busted color and make a dot on the brow, beneath the brow bone, in the corner of the eye, and then I kind of draw a V using that dot. Bootycall and Foxy, I kind of use a little bit of both, but more Bootycall on the inner corner of the eye. Then I'm going in with some black eyeliner. Of course, this is really important to any vintage glam kind of a look, just to kind of pull the whole thing together. So I'm doing a more exaggerated than normal winged eye. So at the base of my eye, I am using a mixture of Pistol and Busted to actually draw a second parallel line to the winged eye. And I'm drawing it from about the middle of my eye all the way out to match parallel with the winged eye above. When I'm happy with that, I go from the inner corner or just below the inner corner and draw the color out. And then I grab my Booty Call and Foxy and I just go underneath the parallel line that I've just drawn. Now this serves just to kind of highlight and cause it basically all to pop, and it kind of pulls together the look. And I'm sure to blend it out, you don't want to just be looking like you got some white stuff under your eye. Not so good. And then I go in with my Wispies by Ardell, my favorite lashes. And then I take a flesh colored eyeliner and line the inner bottom line of my eye. And this serves, of course, just to widen and open out the eye. And then I blend the lashes at the top with some mascara, and I apply some mascara to the base of my, the bottom eyelashes too. Then I use my Sleek Contour Kit, and I'm actually just literally doing some contouring, applying some darker brown where, well, basically you bronze if you were on holiday, I guess. So I go kind of below my actual cheekbones, and then I'm going all the way around the outside of my forehead and temple, close to the hairline, and blending out. Then at the base of the nose as well, that's normally dark, and then on both sides of the nose I also apply the darker color of the contour, and then just below the lip, just to give the illusion of more depth just below the lip. So yeah, that's the contour kit by Sleek that I used. Love it. Now you can use any highlighter of your choice. I decided to go for Sunbeam by Benefit. And again, just applying it where the light would normally hit the cheeks. And to my nostrils, all the way up. See the difference it makes? It just gives just such a warm glow to the skin and just adds so much dimension. And then the Cupid's bow, I tend to just kind of do a line coming down and then do sort of like, I guess, two sides of a triangle. She can't even do simple math. And again, this just adds dimension to the face. I'm sure you can see the difference before and after. It just kind of gives a sort of dewy look to the face overall. Yes, I love to highlight. I clearly can't get enough. I'm still adding more. Oh, guys, this is my favorite color at the moment, Dolly Mix by MAC as a blusher. The pigmentation is just bright and serious, basically. And I think it goes really well with like caramel skin tones. So if you're caramel, then you might want to use some Dolly Mix. Then I go with sort of like a flesh toned brown lip liner around the outside of the lips. And here I am using my favorite nude lipstick at the moment, which is, I think it's Cashmere Modesty. Anyway, all the details are going to be in the information below. So my hair is actually an old twist out. If you're interested in twist out tutorial, let me know. But I also did this with some pin curl curls. Pin curl curls? Yeah. If you're interested in a tutorial for that, I have actually already made one, so you can kind of check out how I achieved the pin curl look. And of course, this is supposed to be a vintage kind of glam look, and I think nothing says vintage glam like polka dots, polka dot hairbands. I got this one from Forever 21, and it came with a piece of fabric that had wire in it, and you could just kind of twist it into a bow. So that's what I did. Magical bow, which doesn't fall out. By the way, this pin curl flexi rod look is actually like a week old, so it's seen fresher days, but you know, I thought I could still work with it. So here are the final results. I decided to contrast my pinks with my pale greens, and the pale green cardigan is actually from Forever 21, and then the vest and the pink skirt, or the salmon colored skirt, are from Mango. Here's the look with my hair up. So if you enjoyed watching this video, why don't you check out some of my others? Be sure to subscribe. I have my wash and go routine. I have a Nicki Minaj look. I also did a black Barbie look, leopard with eyes, and well, there's loads of other stuff like hair care stuff, etc., etc. So be sure to check it out. Toodles. Be sure to subscribe. Bye.